Hey, my name is Mr. Trent from Boys and Girls Club in Marion County, and today we're going to play a little bit of golf. So, with enough practice, you should be able to do this in your backyard or in any type of public space that you're allowed to hit golf clubs with. But just to be safe, you should still make sure you have about 75 to 100 feet of distance ahead of you. Make sure there are no sheds, cars, or anything that can break, just to make sure you're staying safe. And just to make sure you're not making a bunch of dings in your yard, you can take a piece of cardboard and dig out a little center of it with a pencil, and then you have a little hitting pad that you can use to hit the golf balls off of. So all the hitting we're doing today should be able to be done in your backyard with enough practice, and everything we're doing to make sure we stay safe is done with our pitching wedge. So it's not going to go a very far distance, but if you learn how to do the right mechanics, then you should be able to hit with bigger clubs later on. Alright, but before we hit any golf balls, we first need to learn how to hold a golf club. So, you're first going to take your non-dominant hand, which for me is my left hand, you're going to put it on top of the club, just like this. Make sure your thumb is lined up with the end of the club all the way here. So you see that relationship? Okay, then you're going to take your non-dominant hand and put out your index finger, your first finger, just like this. Just hold it right out. Because then you're going to take your dominant hand and use your pinky and wrap around it. Keep this hand open though. Okay? Then you're going to wrap your dominant hand around the club, and both of your thumbs should still be facing the end of the club, just like that. Okay? With your two fingers locked in right here. So that's how you hold a golf club. Now we're going to go back to the hitting pad, and we're going to hit a couple of golf balls. So remember, the key to hitting a golf ball is that you're not going to hit very hard. So you don't need to hit very hard at all. So if you're holding your golf club, your left hand should barely be holding the golf club at all. Your non-dominant hand should barely be holding the club at all. Your right hand should have a pretty firm grip on the club, because that's going to do all your swinging. So your dominant hand should be holding it pretty tight. Your left hand not very tight at all. Okay? So before we even hit a golf ball, we're going to learn the swing. So you're going to take your non-dominant hand, where you're going to take the club, the end of the club here, the club head, put it right behind the golf ball. Then your non-dominant arm, so for me, my left arm, is going to go straight back and stay as straight as possible. So go straight back and stay as straight as possible. Just practice that a couple times and go right to the end of the golf ball. Don't hit it yet. Alright, once you feel pretty good with that, step away from the golf ball actually, because we're going to try to swing through this time. So remember, don't swing very hard. If you swing hard, all you're going to really do is make a big dent in your yard or on the golf course. You're just make a big dent in the golf course. You're probably going to miss the ball, so just don't hit very hard at all. So you're going to put your club down. Now we're stepping away from the golf ball right now. Now when you swing through, you want to keep your eyes down. So I'm going to swing through a couple of times, not very hard, and I'm going to keep my eye on the same side. I'm not even going to take my eye up, okay? So go straight back and swing through, just keeping your eyes down the entire time.
Straight back with your left arm, swing through, not very hard though. The club will make sure it hits the ball, and the club does all the work. You don't really have to swing very hard. Which is why this is a great drill to practice even in your backyard.
Alright, once you feel pretty good with that, we're going to hit one or two times with the golf ball, but most of your practice should be doing that, so don't worry about hitting golf balls too much. So we're going to put our club right behind the golf ball, and go straight back, and swing through. Thank you for watching this video from our virtual club. Be sure to check out this website for lessons just like this one, updates from your favorite staff, and for some fun activities that you can do at home.